So let's continue with raster queries. So raster queries a little bit differ from the vector queries. Actually, we can use both also the attributes select by attributes in raster queries, but we are not able to use select by location and select by graphics in raster queries. And we have additional tool in Arc toolbox named conditional con, with which we are able to make raster queries. So let's activate data frame. Let's close and clear selection, and let's activate data frame LULC, and here is our LULC. Select all cells for which value file, how many cells are selected. So how we can make a selection? So we just are able to just click 5 and just count that more than 15,000 pixels are selected, or we can use the select by attribute value 5 and apply, right? It's the same result. But I want you to learn new tool named con conditional. We can find it in a special analysis tools which belong to only raster operations. Here we conditional and con, right? So we again choose raster expression, and here we can find the same expression, right? It's actually a type of spatial selection in the raster operations. It's more simple, but still, but you should remember that this LULC raster is simple, but in practice you will have rasters with for instance a lot 10 or 20 fields, attributes, and hundreds or even thousands of records, and in this case using conditional tool or using select by attributes can be very helpful. So input to raster is the same. So let's make a print screen here, and let's choose again our workspace. Let's make raster con, right? Raster con. Okay, and you know, when you use this tool con conditional, it automatically exports your selection, right? Value 5 in our case. Okay, just okay, you know, it's better to just not to change the location of your output. Let's remain state here, not change. So just may probably raster only name, because ArcGIS often finds an error. So here is out our query is automatically exported to a new data set, and we can just check here that 15,266 pixels are selected into a separate dataset. So clear the selection. Select only those land use classes which cell count is higher than 4,000, which classes are selected. Clear the select the only land. So and again we can close it here. Again, we can use the select by open attributes, right? Count is bigger than what, 4,000. We can also use conditional, but conditional automatically exports to a new dataset our query. We don't need it here. Create a new raster dataset that contains all raster cells from LULC classified as 4S, retains the original cell value, retains original cell value, saves the new data in your workspace and the logical name. Okay, now we can again use conditional tool. Let's make clear selection, LULC, value, the forest is 3, okay, LULC, we can change the name here, forest. Close here. See that our forest is automatically saved. We can also calculate the area, right? Or total area of forest. Let's use float. And we should at first know the pixel value. 10.10 plus 1010. So we should use field calculator. So area equals count multiplied to 100, because our area of 1 pixel is 100 square meters. See, this is the area of our forest in square meters. So create a new dataset that contains all raster cells from LULC classified as buildings and roads. Create a new raster dataset. So we'll use a conditional tool, assign a constant value to the output raster cell, save the new dataset in your workspace and the logical name. So again, we will use a conditional tool, LULC, value 1 and 2, right? 1 and, or not and, actually we will use or, because plus, right? And we use when we apply two different attributes, right? Value, or for instance, and count, for instance. We and our query should, our query result should satisfy to both of these expressions. But or we use either this or this, so we need both of them. Verify, successfully verified, LULC, and it's here, it's buildings and roads, right? Buildings and roads. So okay, see that both our buildings and roads are selected to a separate dataset. And you can open here attributes, and you also can calculate the areas on the logical name. So that's it. So raster queries are simple. You can use either select by attributes or conditional tool. Let's continue with definition query in the next